Life's best moments are best captured by photography and video. You may ask, why photography and video? Because if a photo is worth 1,000 words, video is worth 1,000,000. And GPS photography and video will leave you speechless. GPS specializes in weddings, sports, fitness, and so much more. Book your next shoot today at 910-257-0526 or gpsphotoandvideo.com.
Welcome to the Amazon's podcast, second show of the day. I'm Glenn Young, owner of Amazon's fitness magazine. Celebrate the female physique. Subscribe to amazonsfitmag.com. The podcast is brought to you by title sponsor, Maximus Posing Suits. Let your inner warrior shine. Custom-made competition suits for victory on every stage. MaximusPosingSuits.com. And bronze level sponsor, Murder Weight Apparel. You're not just wearing a clothing brand, you're wearing a mindset. Murderweight.com. And of course, GPS photography and video. Why photography and video? Because if a photo is worth 1,000 words, video is worth 1,000,000. GPSphotoandvideo.com. My guest is brand new to the competition stage. She just completed her first NPC Bikini show in Shelby, North Carolina. Please welcome NPC Bikini competitor, Kaylee Creech. How's that? Good enough opening?
Yeah, that was good.
So you're brand new. So let's just start with, tell me how you got started, your whole experience, and let's go from there.
So basically, I've been in the gym since 2020. When COVID hit, that's also when I graduated. And, there wasn't much to do. Gym was still
Yeah.
open, so you could go there. So that was an outlet. But I pretty much started out as a little cardio bunny. And then that kind of progressed, and I got into weightlifting, obviously. But like I said, I started in 2020, and around the end of 2023, I was like, I want to do something more. I had been in the gym, been lifting weights, and I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to push myself and just see what my potential was. And so I either wanted to get certified in personal training or compete, because I was like, I'll make a decision. And so I was like, I'm young. Why not go for this and just see where it takes me? I feel like I have a pretty good mindset. I have good discipline, good consistency. I was like, let's try it. And so I actually was in my gym at home, and I met this guy named Ryan, and he went to high school with Mana. And so he knew that I was looking to compete. And so
Mm-hmm.
he ended up giving me her info. I messaged her on Instagram, had a consult call with her, and it's just been one heck of a ride from there. I mean, she pretty much just took me under her wing and has made it a really smooth transition into competing. And she truly cares about what she does, and it shows.
And tell everybody your coach's name again.
Mina Greenlee.
Mina Greenlee, who was recently on the podcast. She's a wellness competitor
Yeah,
herself,
she
and she's
is.
making her comeback. She's doing great things. So you got a great coach. So
100%.
that's good that she brought you in. How did y'all come up with the idea that you were going to be bikini, or
So
did you want look at another category?
Well, I actually talked to a personal trainer at my gym first, and I asked
Okay.
her what category she thought I would fit best in. Just to, get a general outline, a general guideline of what she thought. And so I told Mina that information, and then obviously Mina looked at me, saw a couple like my progress pictures and stuff, and she was like, "Kelly, I think your genetic structure, I think you would fit great for bikini." And so
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of really took it from her, because obviously she knows what she's doing. She's very wise.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just from looking at your general bikini competitors, I feel like my genetics, my structure kind of fit it too. So that was how I pretty much just went with that.
Okay. So then you started training, how did you end up picking this first show?
So she pretty much just laid out the list of shows for me, and
Mm-hmm.
I honestly picked one that was further out because there's been a few shows before mine. And so I
Yeah.
really just wanted to take the time to grow the things that I needed to grow, like my shoulders and my glutes, because that's the two biggest factors really in bikini and what they're
Mm-hmm.
looking for. They're looking for that X frame. And so I just wanted to at least give myself some time, and so that's why I picked the June show because like I said, I started with her in December, January, and so it gave me a little bit of time and like training under her and like the stuff that she wanted me to do.
And you did the NPC Victory Classic.
I did, yes. It was a great show.
Okay.
Very organized.
So you did the show. What were you feeling the very first time on stage? Very first time in heels. Very first time for everything.
I totally blacked
Tell me
out,
about your
and
experience.
I totally blacked out. I told everyone that. Like, I could send you my video, you could look at it. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
said it doesn't look like I was nervous at all. They were like, "You went out there, you were cool, calm. You weren't cocky, you weren't arrogant. You were just doing your thing." And so I was like, "Well, I'm so glad y'all thought that because I don't remember it." Like, prejudging, I do not know. But then when we went back out for finals, it was more, easy go. I was like, "Okay, I just did that. I can do it again."
Mm-hmm.
And so it was great though. It was a really, really fun experience, and like I said, I'm ready to jump back into another show. I mean, I've prepped this long. Why would I not give it another try? So,
Of course. And
but
you got
it's great
True
experience.
Novice.
I got first in true novice, first in novice, and then I got fourth in the open.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
not
tell me,
too
what
shabby.
was the specific feedback that they said? I mean, it's your first
So
show, so nowhere to go but up, you know?
So that is true. Yeah. So basically, Jimmy said that my posing and my presentation was good. He said the only thing that they were really looking for was more like upper body, so like my back and my shoulders, just a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more developed. And I mean, technically, in my open class, I was up against older women, so they did have the muscle maturity over me. That
Yeah.
is fairly given. So it's just one of those things that's going to take time.
Yeah. I mean, you're 21 years old. You don't
Very
need to
young.
rush. You got an eternity in front of you. And but the
Yes, sir.
very first time, doing anything, in your case, competing and being on the competition stage, I can understand the stress levels and everything behind it. But you did it. That one's over.
It
Are you
is.
excited about it doing another one though?
I am very excited.
Okay.
Very
And
excited.
what's
I've
gonna be
got
that next show?
6 more weeks of prep. It'll be August 10th, and it'll be in Charleston.
Okay. Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes, super excited.
So how do you have zero sponsors, zero everything? But who did your suit?
Miss Guyton Suits.
Guidance suits.
Mina actually, yeah. So
Yep.
yeah,
She's
Mina
good. She
actually
sponsors a
tossed the.
lot of them.
She's great. She
Well, hopefully
literally
she'll
got.
pick you up.
Yeah, she literally got my measurements. Like, sent me the suit, and like it was spot on. She's really good at what she does.
Good deal. What are your short term and long term goals?
And like the sport.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, short term would be to go and win this next show, I
Mm-hmm.
would say. Long term, I would potentially look at getting a pro card. I mean, I see myself in the gym. I see myself living a pretty fit, healthy life for a while. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I love doing this.
Okay. So you feel like you found your passion.
I do. I really do. Yeah. And I think that maybe like, well, obviously once I get older and don't really want to hit the stage anymore, I mean, I could see myself maybe doing personal training or something like that on the side along with,
Mm-hmm.
because I work a 9 to 5 job anyway. So,
Okay. And what do
and
you do?
I'm going back to school. So I work at a pharmaceutical plant. It's called Grifols. So
Okay.
I'm at the logistics center. So I work your typical job, but then this feels like another job on the side, but I love
Yeah.
it.
Pretty good job though.
Very good job, and I'm planning
Yeah.
to go back to school in the fall, so I'll be
Okay.
online though. Yeah.
What are you gonna study in the fall?
Business administration with the concentration in marketing.
There you go. What school?
Just just further. ECU, East Carolina.
Okay, I got you.
Yes, sir.
Greenville. All right. So
Yes.
you told me your goals. You obviously like this. You got a great coach.
I
How
do.
important do you and I'm sure that Mina has told you this too, is just to pace yourself because you're just starting out.
No, yeah, I didn't expect this. I mean, I expected the first show to go well because she has me prepared beyond a doubt.
Oh
But
yeah,
I mean, not as like just going in there, getting first into my classes and then fourth in the open. I mean, that was a big deal for me.
yeah,
I mean, but no, I truly don't want to like rush it because, like you said, I am 21 years old. I have
yeah.
time. Why would I sit here and like worry about that when I know that I can grow, go into an off season, and just come back better every time?
Right. And of course, get your modeling career started off as well because
Yeah, I
you
would
have
not
not
mind
done
that.
any photo shoots yet.
I have not.
Okay. Well, we're gonna square that away.
This sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's great. So you got a good mentor. You're off. You checked all the boxes. I see no reason why you won't do well. I really don't.
Yeah,
Do you
hope
have
so.
a favorite bikini competitor?
I mean, I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I mean, I follow a lot of them on Instagram. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I could just sit
Who
here
jumps
and
out
say
to you?
Jen Dory,
Okay,
but
Jen Dory. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, she looks great, amazing. Admire her physique, obviously.
yeah. That's Miss Olympia. Yeah,
Yeah, and Amy, she's been doing great this year. I've been following along her
Amy
journey. What's her last name? I don't know if I can pronounce her last name.
Delgado.
I don't want to butcher it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been following along her journey too, and she won what was it? She's won 2 pro shows so far, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the like exact name of the shows, but I mean, she's been doing good so far this year.
Got you. Are you gonna go to any pro shows?
I haven't planned to, but I would love to.
Okay,
Yeah, haven't planned to, but would love to.
I got you. But
Yes.
hey, there's nowhere to go but up. I'm excited for you. You got a great coach. Now, how about your family support? How's that been?
Mom and dad were like, "This is crazy" when I first started. You know, so that was interesting because it was a whole new world for them. I mean, they've
Right.
been used to me like meal prepping and cooking, but like not to the extreme of like, oh my God, you gotta have 5 meals a day, gotta have this and that
Mm-hmm.
ready. And so, I mean, they've adjusted pretty well though, I would say, and they're actually super supportive because I know some parents that aren't, and they just
Right.
don't like the sport. They don't respect it. They think it's consuming. They think that, I mean, but as my mom says, I could be doing way worse, and if this is what I'm doing, she's happy for me. So,
Well, that's great. Now,
yeah,
did you
they're
do
great.
cheerleading or anything like that in high school?
I did not. I actually played
Okay.
basketball in high school.
Okay. Were you
I
any
was an
good?
athlete. I mean, yeah, I made varsity my freshman year.
There you go. Well, a lot of competitive athletes come out of sports that they've done, whether it was cheerleading, track, in your case, basketball. So yeah,
I think
you got
this
the
is like,
athletic build.
yeah, this is just that drive for me again. Like in high school, the drive was basketball, sports, competitive. I also still have that competitive side in like
Okay.
competing in this. So, yeah.
So how long have you been in prep?
So I started when I got with Mana in January, we went through
Hmm.
like a mini health phase. Then we
Okay.
went to like a mini bulk, and then we started cutting. So I was in prep for about 16 weeks,
Hmm.
and then obviously we just did my show, and now I'm going back into prep.
What was your stage weight?
120. So I think I was 127 that Friday, but Saturday morning when I woke up, I think I was 128.4.
Okay.
Yeah, and so our goal was between 127 and 128. And we got there because I didn't think we were because all week I was weighing like 130. I was like, it ain't
Yeah.
happening, but it did. But that was
Well, this
cool
is
to experience, peak week and all
right.
the stage day stuff. Like it was really cool to experience.
How'd you handle your peak week? Did you get, as they say, hangry?
Yeah. definitely. And
So,
that was. I
and
mean,
this is
I
your
made
first
it
one.
through. I mean, I made it
Yeah.
through, but I was hungry. Yeah, I'm still hungry now, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, over time, you just
Yeah,
did your first show, so after you've done about 5 shows, then, you
be
know,
used to it by that point,
be a little bit
probably.
acclimatized to it. Yeah. So how many shows you plan on doing this year? You gonna do the one in Charleston and just to
Yeah,
wait to evaluate, or what do you think?
that'll probably be my last show for this year. Yeah, is what I'm
Okay.
thinking, and then I would love to go into. Well, I am going into a growing season and just
Okay.
see what I can do.
Coming out in 2025, are you already eyeing anything?
I mean, not yet. I just want to get in the gym and get bigger as the judges said, and then potentially maybe go to a national show after that
Okay.
point if I can qualify for one. Yeah. I would love to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're blessed because you got time, you got a great coach. So
Plenty of
all you
time.
gotta do is just pace yourself and
Yep.
take copious notes from everything you see for the pros.
Most definitely.
So
Most definitely.
now what about your social life? You got a boyfriend?
I do. I have a boyfriend. He's very supportive. Don't know what
I
I
was
would do
gonna
without
ask.
him.
Good stuff.
Don't know what I would
Does
do
he
without
co-
him.
does he compete?
He does not. He actually just graduated from NC State with a math education degree.
Oh, there you go. Is he gonna teach?
He is going to teach.
Nice. Need him.
Yes, very
So has
needed.
he already got a
Especially
job, or
he does have a job lined up at the high school we went to actually.
wow, that's interesting.
Kind of funny, right?
Yeah, well, go back the alum, and I guess that can be a plus because a lot of his teachers are probably still there teaching.
That is very true. And he's also the assistant varsity basketball coach.
He's in like Flynn. That's perfect.
He flew right in.
Yeah, that's good
I'm
stuff. Now,
happy
what was the
for
name
him.
of your high school?
South Johnston High School,
Okay, yeah, I've heard of you guys.
4 Oaks.
That
Yeah.
that is what is that? Double A, 3A?
I think 3A. Pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I think.
Well, it sounds
I'll
like
have to ask.
you got it all together.
We are the sky's the limit, I would say.
It is. What else you want to talk about?
Um,
When you look at
I
you told me who your favorite bikini competitor is, and I'm not gonna hold you too long.
mhm.
But this whole experience, I had an interview with Jess Falborn, and what I asked her was, we did like a AAR, an after action review. What went right? What went wrong? What could have went better? So you've done your first show. Fill me in. What went right? What went wrong? What could have went better?
Mm, well, me and Mana, we actually didn't do a mock peak week. And so
Mm,
I would say that everything that she pretty much told me to do, I did. And that really went to plan. Like we didn't really like have a trial and run error. We just went for it. And so my body responded pretty well. So I would say that went really good. And so I think that like us doing that now for this next show, it's like we kind of know more of what to do and what not to do.
mm,
And so,
mm,
I couldn't have been blessed more that way. Um, what could be better? You can always be better. My posing could have been better. I could have, you know, walked a little walked a little better, kept my glutes up, just
yeah,
the little tweaks to posing, and Mana is the best at posing, so she's gonna call out my flaws and tell me what I need to do and how to be better.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, but it was a really great first show. I couldn't have asked for it to go on any better, honestly. Um, and I just can't wait for the next one to just improve and beat the girl I was on the 22nd last weekend. So
There you go. Beat the person
that's
in the mirror.
That's the goal. It's me versus me.
So when you came out and you saw all the judges, were you nervous?
Well, I actually met Jimmy at a posing clinic. So what I
Okay.
did, every time me and Mana have ever practiced posing, she's like, pick a judge, stare them down, and just do your thing.
Okay.
And so I picked Jimmy, and that's exactly what I did. And I told you, yes, do feel like I blacked out, but when I got out there, I saw his familiar face, and that's just what I looked at the whole time, and that's what I went with.
Calmed you down. Your
Yes.
signature pose. When you hear the head judge say 180 and face the wall, and then walk it back, what goes through your mind?
Honestly, just keep your glutes up.
Okay.
Keep those glutes up and stand tall and do not fall. That's all I know. Just walk it to the back and plant your back pose and look as good as you can.
Now, how tall are you?
I'm 5'8" without heels, probably
Oh,
about
wow.
6. I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, I thought you looked tall, but sometimes that can be deceiving. So yeah,
That can be, yes.
that's
I'm
a lot to fill in
a good 6 foot. Man, those heels.
with the heels. So yeah, but
I'm your
once
tall
you build
girl.
your structure, you're gonna be dynamite.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for it.
So, favorite suit color? What went in that?
Definitely the color I had, like a bluish green.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
got
I
you.
just think that fits my eyes are green too, bluish green. So I just thought that fit well, and then my
There you
darker
go.
hair. So, and that's another perk with Christy, Miss Guyton Suits. She
Hmm.
she kind of like sways you toward colors too that she thinks will look good on you.
Yeah.
So that was a
Now
big
you
help
can't go
too.
wrong with green. That's one of my favorite colors, and match it to your eye color. So,
Right,
and
right.
when's your birthday?
July 16th. I'll be in prep on my birthday.
There you go. So you are what, a Cancer then?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. What about you? When's your birthday?
May. I'm a Taurus. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
I hear you.
we are the sign. Everybody else is
I
just like there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But my brother's a
Ah,
Cancer, so that's good.
okay,
Well,
okay. No
Kaylee,
problem.
I tell you what, it's been great meeting you, great talking to you. Uh,
Same to you.
like I said, we'll get on the shoot plan and plan this photo shoot out, and I'll
Sounds
be
great.
following you into your next show as well. So, want to bring you back on and talk to you after you've done that second show, and we'll talk
All
about the
right.
same thing: what went right, what went wrong, what could have been better. But
Sounds good to
you're
me.
off to a great start.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the NPC.
Yeah, I got told that last weekend. So yeah,
There you go.
that freaked me out a little bit, but it was good. It was
It
good.
did.
It was a good freak out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. Exciting.
So the moment really hit you then.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Got there and it was like, it's go time.
Yeah. So throughout the and I know you say you picked Charleston, but
Mhm.
what went into planning? Because there's a lot of great shows within Carolina NPC, obviously.
Mhm.
Um, which ones you like the best? Obviously Charleston, I get that's near the beach. Uh, we mentioned the Jay
The one
Cutler
in
Classic in
the one
Richmond.
in Richmond, yeah, I'm just like right now just trying to keep it kind of close to home
Right.
for the most part, like not too far out. Like Shelby was about a 3.5 hour drive. Charleston will be about the same. Richmond's actually a
Mm,
little bit closer, but like I said, it's still summertime. I'd rather go to Charleston if I can while
yeah.
I can. So
Because you're near Raleigh.
I am. Yes, I'm about 30 minutes from
Okay.
Raleigh. Yeah,
Okay.
not too
You
far.
know, could come out and do the Charlotte as well. There's a few in Charlotte.
Right.
So,
That is
well,
true.
great stuff.
Actually went and watched the Charlotte Cup earlier in the year.
Okay.
So yeah, I
I
was
was there.
there. Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. But
That was a
I didn't know who you were then, so who knew?
See, that's right. But yeah, that was a great show. That was actually the first show I have ever been and seen. So that was a good, fun
Oh,
experience too.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I would tell you go out, go see all the shows that you can. Go see a pro show. Talk to pros, reach out to them,
Right.
collect you some mentors. You know, as you did with Mina. So there's a lot of great information out there. There's a lot of great people to talk to you and tell you the do's and don'ts. So don't be afraid to reach out.
100%. You can only learn. You can only grow. And only go up from here.
Kaylee Creech, thanks for coming on the Amazon's podcast. We're going to be
Thank
watching
you.
you because you're on the radar now. So
Oh
all the
goodness.
best. Wish you well. Oh, talk to me about your tanning experience. How was that?
Okay. Well, obviously. Yeah. It was
Okay.
great. No, 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 no. It was great. It was great. It was great. But
Okay.
obviously, as you can tell, I'm very pale. Now, mine has
Yeah.
been making fun of me. She was like, because she's pale too. So
Yes,
yeah.
she is.
Anyway, I just called her out, but it'll be okay. Um, she she was like, "Kaylee, you're probably gonna need 2 coats." So I go get my first one, obviously, strip butt naked, go get in the tent. They start spraying me
Hmm.
down. I'm like, "This is cool." I was kinda cold. I was like, "This is not comfortable, but it is what it is." And
Yeah.
ruined my pajamas, but that was the plan anyway. And so then I walk out and they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna need a second coat." And so I just laughed. I was like, "Okay, well, she told me this would
Yeah.
happen." So I go get my second coat that night at like 7, and then I go back the next morning to get my I guess the show day, whatever, the last little coat of tan
Hmm.
that you're gonna get. And
Hmm.
that was really cold. I was freezing all morning. But I got to talk to Lauren. I don't know if you know Lauren Adams.
No, I
Um,
don't.
she was great. She tanned me that morning,
Okay.
and she's a friend of mine. She does posing. She's competed before too. Yeah, I think she has her
Okay.
pro card. I think she has her pro
There
card.
you go.
Pretty sure she does. But anyway, she's great too. She's amazing. And but yeah, it was cold to say the least. But I did like the tan. I did like it.
Well, there's nowhere to go but up from here.
That is
Okay.
true.
You're gonna be fine.
Thank you.
So I
Thank you.
really appreciate you coming on. Like I said, we'll get everything squared away for the photo shoot, and we'll track your career now.
That sounds
Um,
great.
because, like I said, nowhere to go but up, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be reaching out to you, and now you should have a lot of fans and build your following.
I would hope so. It would be great.
I think you will. Thanks for coming on the podcast, Kaylee.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, no problem. We'll talk again.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
Kaylee Creech just did her first show, and she's now welcome to the NPC, as we said, NPC Bikini competitor, doing her first show. So nowhere to go but up from there, and you all got to start somewhere. Programming note: Sandra Kveznik, that is rescheduled to Sunday morning at 9 a.m. So make sure you tune in then. And then tonight we were supposed to have Becky Short. That's also going to have to be rescheduled to next week. So just check the um, notifications on the YouTube channel, and you'll see that. Make sure you subscribe to the Amazon's Fitness Magazine YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the website. Thanks to all the new followers. Thanks to all the new subscribers on the YouTube channel as well. And we will see you next week. Look for the schedule to come out for the podcast next week. Photo shoots coming up, and as well as I will be in Atlanta for the Atlanta Pro. So make sure you book your shoots now, and that's in 2 weeks out. Hard to believe it went really quick, but 2 weeks out from the Atlanta Pro, and I will see you there. Make sure you book your shoot early, shooting for the next issue of Amazon's Fitness Magazine, July and September issue. Take care, and as I always say, not everybody's going to like you, but that doesn't mean that everybody hates you, but it does mean that everybody's watching. So give them a show. We'll see you next time.